Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
Well, if it isn't the father of the year, after 7 months and not seeing your kid, you want to show up with, yep. Because I need to show the world how you do. You have not done nothing for our children since I got a new man. 7 months ago, I got me a new man, and you have not done nothing for them.
That's your man.
That's not his children. Alvin, Brian don't have kids. Once he signs up, Brian does not have kids, Alvin.
Well, I'm sorry to hit him. Sorry, he can't make kids.
Oh, he can make them.
Yeah, all right, sure.
Yeah, he just don't have. Why you worried? Why are you so concerned with Brian, Alvin? That man never bring you up. He not worried about you.
That's your man.
He's not worried about you. You bring 2 gifts, but look at all the stuff that I did for Christmas. Wow. Excuse me, baby. Look at all the stuff that I did. Yeah. This alone was about $300. Yeah. Let's not talk about Sabrina's iPad that was about $500 alone, without even the case, everything. Yeah, okay. But you want to bring 2 cheap gifts. You bought Sabrina a pair of tennis shoes and you bring Brittany a tea set. They don't need that.
Who kid doesn't need a toy and shoes? Look how stupid you sound.
I could have got her that toy. You maybe spent $100 max. I could give you your $100 back because you waste the gas coming out here.
And his opponent, accompanied by Rob Man from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds. GMG Big Money!
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.
Don't be a stepdad. They get no fucking respect. Don't be a fucking stepdad, I'm telling you.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Salute, guys. Come on in, man. Pardon the energy today, guys. Just got a bad message. You know what I mean? We lost a good one. As far as a woman, man, we lost a good woman today, guys. No cap and no crab legs, bro. And y'all know me, like, my veins be on ice cold, but this is a significant loss. Like when it comes to traditional women, like the women, the women of yesteryears, guys. You know what we wish these new type women were. When it comes to that, this woman embodied that, yo. Know what I'm talking about, guys? She embodied that, like one of them real, rare, virtuous women, mothers, grandmothers. Like she embodied that, and this hit me like a ton of bricks, guys. Hit me like a ton of bricks, man. You know what I mean? Hit me like a ton of bricks, for real. You know what I mean? Let's get on with the show though, guys. I just had to let you guys know. Very, very important person in my life. You know what I mean? In my life. They passed today. You know what I mean? They passed and that shit, it's like it's eating at me. It's like it feel like a family member of my own. You know what I mean? And very, very virtuous woman, very traditional woman. She always had my back, like really, like always had my back. I don't know if she could read the spirit, and she read the spirit even before I had the knowledge and know what I know to this very same day. Certain traditional older women took a liking to me when I was young, and they always never feared to pull me by the collar and scoop me to some game. They always listened to me, understood me, and they just knew. So she was one of them. And man. All right, guys, let's get on with the show today, guys. I got 15 things Black single mothers must avoid during the holidays. All right? And I'm going to dedicate this show to her. So you already know I'm going to do it right. I'm going to do it exactly how she want me to do it. You know what I mean? And mind you, she a little bit different from my mom's. You know, I got a hell of a mother. This lady far from hell of her. So I'm going to do it right tonight, guys. We're going to get this information. I'm going to give you the character. You know what I mean? And we're going to do it the way she would want it. We got 15 things Black single mothers must avoid during the holidays. And guys, for the record, all right, I know I got a lot of white guys, white bros, white women that watch my content. Be advised, guys, my titles should read modern woman, but for some reason, my algorithms, they don't pick up modern women. My algorithms, they don't like when I say modern women. My algorithms love, you gotta take this up with YouTube now. My algorithms love when I put Black woman in my title. But be advised, I I do psychology. So the psychology reads, it's a template. This fits on all colors, all races, all nationalities, all right? Understand that. You know what I mean? Understand that, guys. So you don't gotta go get frickled and cause you see my title, oh, he only talking about Black women. Bro, take this template and adjust it to the woman that you like, and you will see the same things, bro. All right? Understand that, bro. But you're not gonna control me and dictate what I do over here. You know what I mean? But in any event, right? All women have to avoid these things that we're gonna go over. And fellas, if you got the liking of doing these things we're gonna go over today, you need to go get yourself some help. Because that's feminine. You gotta get that feminine side out of you, man. You know what I mean? It's very feminine to be a consumer. You gotta remember, our God, he carved us in the image of him. He is the ultimate creator. So you got to be a creator, and you can't get with women that are consumers. You know what I mean? Ultimate consumers. Guys, remember in the beginning of this year, if you go back in January, we did a live where I asked you guys to pull out your calendar. And we walked that calendar from month to month, with the exception of August. August is the only month they ain't fishing to try to tell us what we should spend our money on. August is the only month where they give us a break and they not controlling our finances, right? Every other month, we found something that is designed to get you guys to lose your money. And then now that brings us to the end of the calendar season. So now we know this is the big money grab from government Satan Zaddy. If he didn't take all your resources and all your funds throughout the year, he gonna get you. Starting in October, Halloween. And from Halloween on till now, you've been flooded. He's been draining. You've been killing you. And you just been consuming, guys. That's the design. So when we talk about systematic slavery and racism, and that's it right there. You see how the system ain't that racist, right? Because you know we have a lot of people in our community. It's our culture to spend a lot of money that we really don't have in places we say we hate to impress people that don't give a fuck about us. Oh, shit, yikes. That don't care about us. That's how we do. You know what I mean? We got to stop doing that. We can't do that. That's stupid. Can we get some music, guys? Can we get some music? We got to stop doing that, guys. You know what I mean? But yeah, holiday time, this holiday season is a time to reflect. It's time for reflection, connection, and to protect your peace. When you spin the block and you start hitting these 10s and 11 and 12 months, it's time to protect your peace. It's time to buckle down, guys. This is the winners of next year did things in October, November, and December to set them up for their January, February, March of 2024. You know that? The winners, the people that are really fitting to thrive. You know what I mean? Not the talkers, not the people that on January 1st, they making a whole bunch of resolutions, and then by tax time in February, because now they got some money in their hand, they throw all their New Year's resolutions out the window. You know what I mean? That's how that joint work. Watch the pattern. Peep the pattern, guys. Yeah, we all have social media. We know all those people that get on there with their Maya Angelou self and they steal people quotes and they do all this, say all this stuff, and they tell us all these things, but then they action read something totally different. Those folks. You know what I mean? Those folks. Watch those folks. You learn a lot from them. You learn what not to do from them. All right, guys, we're going to get on with the list because I ain't going to hold y'all too long. Like I said, I don't be wanting to hold y'all too long on these lives. But this was much requested. A lot of y'all like to think the live that we did yesterday on poverty. If you missed that live, you might want to go back to that, man. You might want to go back to that. It was real, bro. It was from the heart. You know what I mean? It's the truth with proof. And you know what I mean? What can I say? So let's get started, man. First, who we got in the house? Bro to the pro. I absolutely got you. I got you on your request. The very next live we do, the very next, one of them ratchet, them wild stallion lives, I got you. You know what I mean? This one, I couldn't open it up with no song for this one. You know what I mean? But I got you, bro. BT, what's going on, BT? Salute to BT, the young prodigy. And we got TBK, the Turnbuckle King, Toxic Ring, Scandals in the house. We got my guy, King Grove, Texas, in the building. All right, squad, let's get started, man. Number one, guys, 15 things. Salute to my sisters with sense that don't play about Mr.Goodbread. I hope y'all get it. I hope y'all peep the type of entertainment I provide for my fellas. And I hope y'all get it. And y'all start to activate this stuff. Because that's when y'all truly be some bad bees. You know what I mean? 15 things Black single mothers must avoid during the holidays. White single mothers, Asian single mothers, period. Number one, guys, toxic friends and family members. You got to avoid these motherfuckers, guys. And Christmas time, the holiday season period, is the time where it's hard to avoid them. It's the hardest time of the year to avoid these people, you know what I mean? You got to link up with friends and family that you really haven't spoke to throughout the whole year. You know what I mean? You've been ducking them damn near. You've been avoiding them like the plague. Oh, yeah. You know that creepy uncle, that little touchy, kissy auntie, the weird auntie that always want to kiss on you and shit. Or even that brother, that begging brother. You know what I mean? But guys, never force an uncomfortable situation, you know what I mean, onto yourself. Don't do that. And never feel guilty for protecting your peace, guys. If you gotta go, you gotta go. If you gotta do one of them high and buys, perform that, bro. But your peace is worth everything. And just because it's the holiday season, that don't mean you got to get that up. That don't mean you got to go and play Let's Pretend. Nah. Never feel guilty for protecting your peace. It's in our Bible that bad company causes bad morale. know what I mean? Bad company causes bad morale. And never be scared to cut your right hand off so that it won't spread. You remember? Sometimes you got to make these cutoffs. Or that cancer will spread. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys. Number 2. Overspending on gifts, guys. Now, overspending on gifts. That's consumerism. And remember, guys, I told y'all, one of the chains to poverty is debt and consumerism. Consumerism and consumption. That stuff is at an all-time high, guys. And can I tell you a secret? I'm going to tell you some real G shit. Nobody need more than just one gift. Don't nobody really need more than just one gift. So you going out there giving all your money to consumerism, blinded to the fact that this holiday season is at the end of the calendar year. So if you wanted to start off the new year right and not in debt, then you should think straight here, because this is how, and this is where so many people accumulate that debt going into the new year, to where you don't clear the red until damn near August, summertime. Or some of y'all think like this. Y'all say, oh, fuck it, I go into debt because I got tax time coming, and I just spend all my tax money on the debt. But then you'll never be able to invest. You'll never be able to open up a new stream of income, because that's how you win. Nobody working 1 9 to 5 won anything, got rich. You gotta open up streams of income, and only how you gonna do that is saving some bread, investing some bread. The little bit of bread you do got, you don't go spend that. And with that said, guys, let's get to that intro. With this overspending on gifts, let's get to this intro and let's break this down. So we're gonna come back to the list, guys.
Well, if it isn't the father of the year, after 7 months and I seen your kid, you want to show up with, yep. Because I need to show the world how you do. You have not done nothing for our children since I got a new man. 7 months ago, I got me a new man, and you have not done nothing for them.
That's your man.
That's not his children. Alvin, Brian don't have kids.
Once he signs up,
Brian does not have kids, Alvin.
Well, I'm sorry to hit him. Sorry, he can't make kids.
Oh, he can make them.
All right, so he don't got kids, so he signed up to be a stepdaddy, right? He signed up to be a stepdaddy. So what's the problem? And man, this dude doing something. I get it. He ain't do. He's doing now. You know what I mean? So why are we talking about what he ain't do? He's doing now. It's nothing, man, to take the man gifts and give it to the children, and here, this is what your father got you. You know what I mean? This is what does it cost you, man?
Yeah, he just don't have. Why you worried? Why are you so concerned with Brian, Alvin? That man never bring you up. He not worried about you.
That's your man.
He's not worried about you. You bring 2 gifts, but look at all the stuff that I did for Christmas. Excuse me, baby. Look at all the stuff that I did.
And then you lying, man. You didn't do that. The dude that you busted open to, he did that, man. And that's why he did that. He didn't do it for the kids. Stepdads don't do nothing for the kids. The majority, all right? Not all. But the majority don't do nothing for the kids. They do it because they want them cooch. They want them cheeks. They want them cheeks. They want to stay right with them cheeks. You know what I mean? The same way you had control over the baby daddy. But once he snapped out of it and realized, hey, the cheeks ain't enough, Y'all went through what y'all went through. Now you got a new guy. All right, okay. Y'all playing Let's Pretend. Play Let's Pretend. Anything the biological dad bring, that's extra. It's extra. You ain't got a style and profile and stunt on him. Great. You doing well for yourself in the consumerism market. Because that's way too much stuff. That's way too much stuff for a little kid that's gonna grow out of it or don't even know how to play with everything anyway. You know, you give a kid too much options, they don't play with anything, just like women.
This alone was about 300. Let's not talk about Sabrina's iPad that was about $500 alone, without even the case, everything. But you want to bring two cheap gifts. You bought Sabrina a pair of tennis shoes and you bring Brittany a tea set. They don't need that.
What kid doesn't need a toy and shoes? Look how stupid you sound.
I could have got her that toy. You maybe spent $100 max. I could give you your $100 back because you wasted gas coming out here.
If I wouldn't have bought them something, you would have had something to say.
I'd have asked for my $100 back. Since you mentioned it, since you stunned it like that, I'd have asked for my $100 back. And again, fathers, this don't look like a dad that paid child support. You know, over here, we child support paying dads. So our shit come off the top. You know what I mean? I really don't speak for dads that play this inconsistent game. You know what I mean? Even though that's real rare. And if they got the opportunity to play the inconsistent game 9 times out of 10, they don't got that regular 9 to 5. You know what I mean? They don't got that regular 9 to 5. But I would have asked her. I'd have holded her to her words. Like, all right, so give me my $100 back. Drink crazy right here, man.
But what, Alvin? No, all the money you flash on Instagram, all the little fancy steakhouses you go to with your little women, all this, that, and the third, all these.
I told you they watch y'all. They be watching y'all. And like I said just now, see, there you go. That let you know he run around here being pookie. So not only is he not on the low, you know what I mean, trying to stack his bread and invest his bread, he out here hummerstein. He going with the ways of the world, y'all. He going with the ways of the world, y'all.
These foreign cars, but for Christmas you don't have a coin because you a social media person. You don't have a coin. Now Brian got money. Brian has money. This is possible. He made sure your kids had what they want. He made sure to help.
All right, so then why you first jumped out there and started comparing what you bought to what the dad had, as if you bought that? Now Brian got money. Look what, now you ready to show him what Brian bought. Bruh, I would have dropped those 2 gifts right there, sell it up to my kid, or I would have watched them open it, play with it, and then I'd have dipped. Easy, simple.
These not his kids. These not his kids, Alvin.
I have money, but since you have a dude, he can take that load. I'm contributing. That's all that matters. Some guys.
What are you contributing to?
Some guys don't buy their kids anything. Don't say anything.
Yes, they do. They take care of their children. You're just mad because I don't want you, Alvin. But guess what? I'm never gonna want you. Don't want you.
Some guys.
You care.
Yo, who told her that? Yo, where did she get that? Where did she pull that from? From what we saw so far, like, I just see a dude that, you know what I mean? I can't call him cheap. I can't really say he don't got it, but I just see a dude that's coming half-ass with some gives. I don't see where he's trying to push up on you, man. So where did you draw that at in your mind?
That's why you came to my house to try to start a confusion on Christmas.
So you don't know some guys that don't do anything.
I don't know nobody that does bum activity like you.
Well, there are guys in this world, believe it or not. Some guys, they don't buy their kids anything. They don't say anything.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting some. I'm sorry, it's not to your liking or anything
It's never going to be to my liking because for 7 months you haven't took care of them.
So you gotta let that go. You gotta let that what that 7 months do. And bruh, I'm glad you know it ain't gotta be to her liking. It don't gotta be to her liking. You be the dad you need to be for your kid, bro. They can't tell you how to be a dad. They don't have fathers, bro. They never had a father. They didn't have masculine father figures. So these women, they don't know what a real dad is, bro. So you got to get around some real dads yourself. Get the information, extract the information, and perform. Show out. Show out. Know what I mean? But don't be breaking yourself. Oh, I can't wait till we get back to this list. Cause ladies, this is something you gotta avoid right here. This is on my list right here. Cause this is ungratefulness right here, yo. People can't give you what they don't got. Ladies, people can't give you what they don't got.
You gotta do what the.
That's not Brian's responsibility, Alvin.
He's your man.
And you're their dad.
He can't take his.
You're their dad.
He don't have no other money to spend on other kids. Contribute to these kids.
These are your kids. Matter of fact, Brittany, you want your tea set? Your dad will open your tea set while he's here. Go get your tea set from your dad, Brittany. She's coming. It's okay, Brittany. Oh, it's okay. Here, look, Brittany. Look. Look, go get your tea set, baby. She's crying because
Sabrina, here's your shoe.
She's crying. Look, Brittany, here. Get your tea set from dad. From you. Well, I'm not gonna say from your dad. Get your tea set from Alvin, Brittany.
Wow, that's dope.
Now that's disrespectful, man. That is absolutely disrespectful, yo. That is their dad, yo. And he came, he showed up.
You dirty bitch! Look what you've done to my peonies!
They're marigolds!
Good God, I think she's right. They are marigolds.
I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one! You dirty!
This should open up. Our daddy give y'all more. I'm sorry right now.
Well, at least pick your child up and give her gift.
Under these circumstances, she don't even want to come out and turn my baby.
No, you turned her against you. She don't like you. She don't like you no more. You don't do nothing for her.
Wow.
You don't do nothing for her. Do you want your tea set from your daddy? All right, here.
Here you go.
She'll take it.
Here you go.
She really don't need it, but you gonna have.
It ain't about what she don't need it. You can't speak for her because the little girl took it, meaning she won it. So why you do the talking for her? This is why I don't understand how the courts can continue to talk about in the best interest of the child when the parent, the mother, don't get a child to say. The mother don't let the child say nothing. It's her body, her choice. And don't nobody get a decision. Nobody get another choice other than her. Not the kid. Just her.
I have to get up out of my house, Alvin, because they have to go to their grandparents' house and open up the rest of their gifts. Because the little 1-2 that you brought ain't gonna cut it. So they have to go to their grandparents. Alvin, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Once you and your dude,
you gotta go.
Around, then maybe I'll do more. How about that?
Well, you gonna be waiting.
What's his name? Brad? What's his name?
You gonna be waiting. You know his name, Alvin. You be so
stop,
concerned with Brian, you trying to act like you get out.
Whenever y'all stop being involved and he's not around my kids.
Well, that'll never happen because you about to get out.
Well, that's what it is. You're making a decision. Since you have a guy,
I'm not leaving my man for you.
I'll do what I can here and there in the meantime.
All right. Now look, Brittany want this tea set open. Sabrina playing on her iPad. She's not worried about the tennis shoes. Alvin, you gotta go. Sabrina not worrying about you. Alvin, you have to go. See, you're upsetting my children. You gotta go.
You open the tea set yourself.
Okay, well I will. She never. Guess what? She ain't worried about that tea set. Yeah. Okay, sure did. Go ahead. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. No, she's crying because she wants the tea set open. Alvin, you gotta go. You could just go ahead and leave my house. You shouldn't have even drove over here.
What I'm saying is,
but those 2 gifts that you brought, I can reimburse you.
Yeah, I don't want.
I can reimburse you. You mad because I don't want you. You mad because I don't. He did. You mad because I don't want you.
You gotta do.
You mad because I don't want you.
Why you tripping?
I'm very happy. Very happy because you on social media saying, but you can't take care of your kids because I don't want you.
Yeah.
Get this through your thick skull and that thick ass hat. I would never be with you.
Since you have a dude,
since you got that thick ass cap on, get it through your head. We would never be together. I don't want you.
I don't care. You have a dude.
I do, and he a good one.
Let him take care of it.
And he have been. These not his kids.
Let him take.
Yeah, bro, you gotta stop saying you have a dude, bro. You dropped your gift off, dip. You're done, son. Drop your gifts and just go. You already see she one of them combative females that want to compete with you. So don't feed in. You know what I mean? Drop your gifts. Now go.
What part of Brian don't have kids, Alvin? Don't you understand?
Dad loves you.
You don't love my kids.
Sabrina, I'll see y'all later.
You won't see them later.
I'll see you.
You won't see them later. You can get up out my house though. Don't come back over here neither.
What you mad?
Don't
give me my gifts back.
Boy,
give me my gifts.
You can get the hell up out of here.
Can I get my gifts?
You want me to call the police?
Yo, he said, can I get my gifts back? Yo, this shit crazy, boy.
I don't even care no more. All y'all going to hell. My wife is going to hell. My kids is going to hell. You are going to hell. Everybody, you going to hell. Stop playing. You going to hell. You going to hell too. You're going to be the lead musician in hell with the devil. You going to hell. Hell. Everybody, don't play no more. Everybody.
You don't want to go to jail on Christmas knowing that you sell drugs.
Bring me my gift.
You want, yeah, I'm going there. Yep, now I'm a police. I'm going to call them and let them know you got some drugs in your car right now if you don't get out my house.
Yo, shit go from 0 to 100 real quick. Wow, y'all. We got to work together. We got to do a better job of working together. What happened to all that working together crap that they be talking about?
Don't come back over here.
Man, yo. Incredible, man. You can't make this shit up, man. You just can't. All right, guys, let's get back to our list, man. But you see, overspending, that'd be the biggest thing. That'd be the biggest thing keeping people in poverty, yo. Because they overspend, they play themselves throughout the year. They don't think for themselves. They let government say anxiety and that calendar tell them how to spend and when to spend their money. And then females, you know, y'all got to stop with this consumerism stuff, man. Y'all got to. That's how they keep y'all pressed for cash, and that's how they keep y'all scared and strapped for cash, bro. Because they know that y'all gonna give it the money right back to them. So it's like they dangle the carrot in front of you, and then it's like they move the goalposts. This is why you don't really see too many women. They talk like they rich and they talk like they get into this bag, but women and children are the poorest in the black community, guys. You know that? When you look it up. It's on Google. I'm not bashing. I'm not. In the black community, the poorest genders is women and children. You know what I mean? But let's get on to number 3. Single mothers must avoid crowded malls. Now, this is a very dangerous situation. This can be very dangerous for you. Like, you know what I mean? All you worrying about is consumerism. But during the holiday season, you know these malls get crazy. People get trampled. And remember, you a single mother, so you ain't got no protection now. It's just you. And I know you think you could fight and beat the world, but that ain't gonna work. You get one of them kids missing and lost in one of them malls. You know what I mean? That ain't gonna work. All that big bad wolf and huffing and puffing and trying to intimidate people. It ain't gonna work at all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna read something to y'all. Overcrowded malls should be avoided at all costs. Malls have been sold to us as this wonderful all-in-one experience. The reality is it's a hot mess most of the times, especially during the holiday season. If you got children, this is the last place you want to be. It's a place full of stressed people rushing around and bright lights and loud noises that activate a sensory of overload. This is why you be in the store around the holiday season and you see the kids getting yelled at and shit. Mama, she's doing her best to get them everything they want, but she can't help but be frustrated and stressed and overwhelmed, and that sensory overload activates. So that's when you see an arm full of presents but yelling, get the fuck over here, stand over there, stand there, I'll put all of this shit back, and all that craziness. You know what I mean? Go to a smaller local shop. You know what I mean? Be more proactive. Start your shopping earlier so you could avoid the crowded malls. Ladies, you know what I mean? If you start earlier, you could avoid that crowd. All right? Number 4, ladies, during the holiday season, especially Thanksgiving, well, it passed, so you'll know this for next Thanksgiving or for New Year's, because I know a lot of y'all cook and make, what's that, ham. I think y'all make the ham for New Year's, right? Don't go volunteering to make most of the food for this family, yo. And fellas, those of you that's in a relationship, my good breads that's in a relationship, pay attention to your shorty, bro. Especially if you know you got a Proverbs 31, bro. If you know you got a Proverbs 31, protect her, bro, because they will use the shit out your female, bro. Them wicked ass family members will use the shit out of your female. I'm so thankful and glad that Miss Goodbread family, they hit me on the hip like, yo, Miss Goodbread said she was gonna make this and that. That's what she gonna do? At least give me a chance to be like, yeah, okay. Yeah, she gonna do that. You know what I mean? But make sure your shorty not volunteering her services all over the place, because you gonna be the punching bag to that frustration. You know what I mean? You gonna be the punching bag to that frustration, my guys. True story. Tell you no lies. So you gotta make sure you monitor that. And ladies, avoid this at all costs. Avoid this volunteering shit. Especially those of you with the big family. If your family that big, all y'all link up and make a dish. Nobody is needed to do the brunt of all of that. I know some of y'all don't add no other value to the family but your cooking, or some of you just want the center of attention, so you want the clout and you want the credit, so you take on these emasculate tasks, kissing ass. You know what I mean? Don't do it to yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be frustrated. You're going to be overwhelmed. And then if you have a partner, you're going to take it out on him. And if you don't have a partner, then you're probably just going to soak yourself into wine. You're going to probably soak yourself into your vices. All right, so don't play yourself. Don't play yourself. You know what I mean? Unless you cooking the whole meal for your immediate family, your family, don't play yourself when it comes to this outside family shit. Remember, the family you create is more important than the family that you're born into. Number 5, guys. And this is for my weirdos, yo. Stop being so freaking weird, yo. Stop being so freaking weird, yo. Ain't nobody after you. Nobody trying to get you. You know what I mean? Stop totally isolating yourself. You know what I mean? We are human creatures, bro. We thrive with connections, yo. We thrive off connecting with each other. Down to our reproductive system, guys. We need one another for that. You know what I mean? And I get it. Some of you introverts just don't like people. Y'all don't like big crowds. So if you're not one of those that like big groups, then at least try one-on-one connections. Make one-on-one connections with your friends, with a friend. I said your friends. No, damn well you ain't. Nothing with an S. With a friend or a family member that you really like, that you really connect with. At least do that. At least do the one-on-one thing, bro. But don't be the weirdo that think everybody out to get you. And we get it. We know, for some weird reason, we all know Christmas is a fucking pagan, satanic holiday, but you can't tell black people to stop celebrating it. You can't. In fact, black people really supposed to be celebrating Kwanzaa. You know what I mean? But for some reason, they are attracted to the calendar scheduled Christmas. It's something about the calendar, guys. It's something about that calendar. You know what I mean? But don't totally isolate yourself. You know what I mean? Enjoy, embrace. You know what I mean? Get to know people. Put yourself around new people, different people. But get out. Number 6, guys. Must avoid during the holiday. You gotta avoid these crime-ridden areas, all right? Single moms, you gotta avoid this. I know y'all end up going to these areas because the deals just be so tempting. You know what I mean? They got the best deals in the hood, in the dingiest areas, but they also got the worst criminals. They also got the scam artists, you know what I mean? So when you go trying to get that deal or that stolen item, because that's another thing y'all do. Y'all claim to not like thieves, but y'all sure do like stolen property, you know what I mean? Y'all gotta avoid that. You know what I mean? You got to avoid that at all costs. Crime-ridden areas you want to avoid, which obviously you got to stay away from, especially in big cities, guys. You got to remember the crime rate is skyrocketing. It goes up around the holiday time. You know what I mean? People, they know. I just was watching the news the other day, and they was talking about a Vimo scam, a Venmo scam, or some scam where they're taking people's phones and they're not cash apping, but they Venmoing it to their phone, and it's just always somebody thinking. It's always somebody thinking of how to get the one up on another person. You know what I mean? So you definitely got to be real careful out here around the holiday season and stay out of these crime-ridden areas. Number 7, guys, that constant party and events, if you try to make all of them starting from that Halloween party, you definitely gonna be low on funds. So you might be so low on funds, you might not have enough to get gifts. Definitely not enough to have a bottle for New Year's. You gotta understand, guys, you gotta take heed. I said it earlier, that calendar scam, you know what I mean? That calendar scam is real. They start getting you from New Year's, then you got Valentine's Day, then you got good old Easter sometimes, some calendar months. You know what I mean? You got every fucking month except for August, guys. You got to remember that. And you got to remember the Christmas time is designed. It's so many parties. Everybody's having a Christmas party. And this is why the importance is going to come in being who you are all year long. You know what I mean? You shouldn't even need to get it party hardy just because it's Christmas if you've been enjoying yourself throughout the whole year. You know what I mean? You don't need to go into debt on Mother's Day if you've been celebrating your moms and appreciating your moms all year. You know what I'm saying? These holidays tell you to do shit on this specific day that you should be doing every day for yourself and for your loved ones anyway. But you wait until government Satan Zaddy tell you to spend your money. We got to get better than that, bro. We got to get better than that. That's dumb. Number 8, guys. Last minute work meetings. Now this one right here definitely gonna be for my good ladies. My ladies with some sense. Salute to my ladies with some sense that don't play about Mr.Goodbread. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I gotta tell Ms. Goodbread this all of the time. Like, listen, bro. When you on break, you on break. Avoid these last minute work meetings, yo. When it's time for you to be on break, you are on break. When you on vacation, you on vacation. You know what I mean? You're going to get people accustomed to bothering you when you off. And then that's going to raise your anxiety. that's going to raise your stress and frustration level up. You really got to train people and teach people how to deal with you, how to handle you. Because if you don't, then they're going to handle you how they want to. They're going to handle you how they know best. You know what I mean? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But stop working while you off. You know what I mean? Stop. Avoid this during the holiday season. You're not going to have time to enjoy the holiday. You know what I mean? Number 9, guys. Now, this one right here is important, yo. You got to stay disciplined during these holiday seasons, ladies. Avoid overeating, or for my anorexic chicks, that restrictive eating, yo. Whatever you've been doing all year, follow your goal. Don't let, just because it's Thanksgiving, because it's Christmas, and every house you go to, they got the good plates. Don't let that throw you off from your goal. You have a goal, bro. Remember, all of these holidays have an eve, then a day, then it's over. A eve, the day, then it's next year. Remember that. Remember that. So don't, for 24-hour pleasure, fuck up your whole 365. Remember, small increments over small periods of time consistently is what gets you to win. Ain't no remixing. Ain't no remixing. Number 10, guys. All important right here. Ladies, please avoid arguing with family, all right? Because we don't want to hear that shit, bro. Honestly, as your men, as your brothers, we don't want to hear that shit, bro. You know what I mean? We don't. Stand up for yourself, yes. Make your boundaries and limits clear, but don't continue to engage with a dummy, bro. Remove yourself and just open your ears. You got to remember, this is the holiday season, so you're around people that you might not have been around the whole year. In fact, like I told you earlier, you might have been avoiding these weirdos, but it's because the holiday season that we all got to meet up at grandma's house. You know what I mean? You know, during the year, you could have something at your house and just not invite them, and it's all good. But at Grant, we gonna have to, you can't avoid the unavoidable. But you ain't got to get in an argument with them. People programmed to believe what they want to believe, bro. They're programmed to believe what they want to believe. They're going to believe that. They're going to believe what make them comfortable. Plus, you got to understand, a lot of them been watching you all year, too. You think you've been low. They've been watching you, so they want to just test you. They want to scriff with you. They want to tug a war with you. That's how family do. They want to stump the teacher. Friends do it too. Just want to fuck with you. You know what I mean? And see if they could catch you. Don't avoid this during the holiday season, because people be big mad, people be big jealous, and people be big hurt. You know what I mean? And they'll take that out into these little fake arguments that turn real, like these little fake debates that turn into really how a motherfucker feel about you. That's why I say remove yourself and just open your ears. You're gonna hear everything you need to hear. Next time you at a family function and this shit right here that we talking about happen, you gonna think about this live stream. You're gonna be like, oh shit, that's what Mr. Goodbread was talking about. And then you start thinking like, yeah, these motherfuckers been sitting around another motherfucking house talking crazy about me. Like, you know what I mean? But don't argue with them. Especially not around the holiday season. You can save that. Remember, this is things to avoid during the holiday season. You see the theme? This is how you keep your peace. This is how you keep your peace during the holiday season, bro. That's all. That's the common thread between all 15. You know what I mean? Number 11. Avoid too much alcohol. This for men and women right here. This for men and women. Definitely my sisters, because y'all know y'all not even built because of them childbearing and them child reproductive things. Y'all not even designed to even eat up the liquor, the amount of liquor y'all be taking in. But this is why y'all be getting so bent out of shape. You know what I mean? Avoid the alcohol, guys. Remember, alcohol heightens those feelings of frustration and anger. That's all. Alcohol is quite like money, right? When you give a person money, the money not gonna change them. That whoever they are just will be highlighted when they have the money. So if there was a dummy before the money, they just gonna be a dummy with some money. It's the same thing with alcohol, guys. Alcohol do not change people, bro. Alcohol show you who people true colors are. It show you who they truly are, bro. Remember that. And then remember, you're around people that you've been trying to avoid all year. So when you get into your organic self with that alcohol, crazy shit can happen, bro. And you don't want to be the nigga that start the new year off with your name attached to, oh, he went crazy, he got drunk, and he told the truth. You want your name to be attached with the truth, but you don't want your name to be attached with it just because you got drunk and fucked the New Year's up. You know what I mean? Don't be that person. Don't be that person, guys. This shit's not cool. It's not a good look. All right, number 12. This one is going to be a tough one because you ladies, y'all can't help but do this right here. Y'all all do this right here because we all know, especially our sisters, black women would rather be liked than to be successful ultimately. And that's sad. You can't be both either. You cannot be both. That's crazy. I never understood that, yo. I used to see that. I seen that in my mom's a lot. Like, why is she being phony? Like, and then I started to realize, oh, because y'all all have this fantasy ending with this big old wedding. So y'all form fake relationships with each other as invites. So you can have a bunch of people that you can invite to your wedding that you really don't care about because you formed a fake relationship with, but that shit weird. That shit very weird. And then y'all be the ones calling us weird. That shit is very weird. I don't understand that. Y'all gonna have to explain that to me. You know what I mean? You might think this is the easiest way to keep the peace between everyone, but often what ends up happening is that some people take advantage of your kindness. You know what I mean? So, and then you'll be on here talking about somebody's a narcissist. Nah, they ain't a narcissist. You just got your kindness taken advantage of because you all out there. You trying to be nice. You trying to please everybody. Nah, you can't please everybody, yo. At all. Alright, you can't be the one making all of the sacrifices all of the time. That ain't gonna work. Number 13, these are things to avoid. This is one of those things that the lady in the video, she had no awareness of that. You know what I mean? She had no clue of being insensitive to those who have lost loved ones. She came right out on them. You know what I mean? She came right out on him, expecting him to match what she had. People can only give you what they have. And around the holiday season, ladies, y'all might want to check y'all attitude and y'all selfish nature. You know what I mean? Check y'all attitude, check y'all selfish nature. In fact, I had to check me on this earlier. Earlier today, I had a little incident where I was, you know what I mean? I was a little bit insensitive. And I had to remember, like, nah, this is the holiday season. I had to remember, timing is everything. You know what I mean? Timing is everything. And my timing was all fucked up. All right, guys, let's get on in. Let's get on and close the show. Let's get on ready to close this thing on out. And then on the other end of that, being overcritical. She fit in this one too. She fit in this one too, being overcritical, over-criticizing. I mean, don't be ungrateful. I mean, don't be ungrateful. And then it sickens me for those women that get child support throughout the whole year. I mean, that's why if he was paying child support, which I doubt he was, so I'm not going to give him that. I don't paint men out as no victim either. It ain't, in the video, it ain't show he paid child support. But if he was paying child support all year long, those 2 gifts would be mega valid for the only thing he had to do. And I know some dudes that wouldn't even got them 2 gifts, and that's okay because they pay their child support. I mean, this is why in some cases, guys, it's real better to just have your shit documented. Pay your child support. So anything you decide to give, and me, I always had a rule. I'm not buying Easter clothes. I'm not buying none of that shit. Back to school, I'm not doing none of that. If anything, Christmas and birthday. You know what I mean? Christmas and birthday. Up until a certain age, Christmas. But birthday and Christmas, I'll get a gift. Aside from the child support check. But that's just me, you know what I mean? Some of y'all niggas, you know what I mean? Salute my God, Charles. And 15, ladies, avoid lectures. Avoid this at all costs. Avoid lectures without listening. You have to listen, man. When God say he do not suffer a woman to teach, you know what I mean, in the church, he's talking about how women is supposed to soak in the information. Y'all sponges. Remember, women are absorbers, men are givers. Down to the way we have sex. You say, y'all absorb, we give. You know what I mean? You gotta soak up the information and then put the action to the information, and then everybody seeing you, what you do, will then follow. That's how a female's supposed to move. You know what I mean? That's how God created you to move. You know what I mean? You're gonna be in some overheated conversations when you're around family for the holidays. You know what I mean? Y'all not gonna have the same point of view. You know what I mean? Of course, things are gonna get heated. You're gonna yell. You're gonna shout. But do more listening. Do more listening and less talking. You know what I mean? No doubt, JJ. No doubt, JJ. And guys, that's pretty much what I got for you guys today when it comes to this topic on things we all should be avoiding, but especially single mothers. You must avoid this during the holiday season or you will remain in poverty. You know what I mean? You'll remain in poverty. This is not a bash video, bro. This is some real education. I might have to go back and take it off for entertainment and put it on to some education. You know what I mean? If you really want to prove me wrong, you got to max out on you got to really do what I say. The only way to prove me wrong is by doing what I say. Because if you go the opposite of these 15, you going you're gonna be playing yourself, right? You know what I mean?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Facts,
Congratulations,
guys.
you played yourself.
That's a fact, guys. So I'm about to wrap it up, man. And we're going to get on out here. Perfect timing. 1 hour of straight facts, straight goodness. I appreciate all of y'all that came out tonight and showed me love and appreciation and supported me. Yo, CeeLo, what's going on? Salute. CeeLo, I heard the bad news, man. This live was dedicated to the great one, yo. I'm gonna call her the great one because she was one of the most virtuous women I ever met. I ever got a chance to sit down and have a conversation with, man. All right, y'all. Y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life, guys. We do this for the culture.